Hi folks, welcome to and welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you subbed. Mooching around looking for that video I was looking for, and I came across Lisa's Friday haul, and the title alone, I just had to. It says on the screen, how I budget to shop every week. How do you budget to shop £10,000 a fucking week? I don't get dollars, whatever. I don't get it. And underneath it says, what is it like? Shop as much as you do and your husband not get mad. Friday haul. Sounds like it's going to be fun, doesn't it? Shall we jump in? Sometime today, internet. Go.
Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Happy Friday. Today I don't have too many things to show you, but I do want to talk to you about some important things, and we'll get to that after I show you these. First of all, the Dior Lip Oil in Cherry. Now, I love it. I'm wearing it today. I wore it yesterday, but I don't think this is what the girl had on. And I know that things are different. Like
Exactly. The girl that you saw wearing the cherry lip oil probably had different lips to you. And it's going to look different on everybody. And you probably already had something in your collection that would have made that colour on your lips and you didn't need to buy it at all. But of course you just had to have it, didn't you? Wonder how much that is. Pardon me. I bet it's not as cheap as my Avon lip oil, is it?
She could have had, of course, she was younger, much different coloring, couldn't have been more opposite than me, but hers was much brighter pink than this. So I don't know if she had on like a lip stain, if her lips were just naturally like a bright pink color, because when you mature like I am, you do lose a lot of that color in your lips, but this is not what she had on.
Is she doing that as we mature thing that Tammy used to do all the time? Lisa, I don't care whether it's the colour she had or not. If I wear something and you wear something, it's not going to look the fucking same. How old are you now? You can't just go up to strangers and say, oh wow, I love your lips, what are you wearing? And expect to put it on and it be the same thing. How dim is this woman?
On. Now with that said, I still love this. I wanted to wear it today just to show you how it looks with the Dior Jungle Lip Liner and this Dior Cherry Lip Oil. They did not carry this at my local Dior. I think you have to order it, but it's very different than I would have thought. See how it's not a bright red? It's actually kind of a muted, it's absolutely perfect. It's perfect for someone like me that wants the actual lip tone, but you don't want bright red or you don't want bright pink. It's.
You were just saying it wasn't. So it isn't what you wanted, but you oh,
perfect. I don't think I'm going to be able to swatch it. Let me try to get a glob on here for you to see. So you can see it.
That's a great way of showing something. Let me glob it on here. That really encourages people to want to buy it, I bet.
It does have some color, but it is not a bright red like you would think from cherry, which is the reason I like it. So I do like the Clarins strawberry that I got, but I think this is a good one. If you're willing to spend the money, I do think it is a very cool color. And
how much is it?
I want to do is experiment with it with different lip liners. I did love this all day yesterday, I have to admit. And the lip liner is, you wouldn't think that it would go with this lipstick because it's almost got an orangey pink tone to it, but I did end up liking it. With that said, this is not what she had on, so I'm still kind of on.
It is what she had on. She told you what she had on. It just doesn't look the same on you.
The hunt to create that lip that she had. Along with lips, I did order one of the Rare Beauty new lipsticks. I want to go to our Sephora and kind of look at the lip liners and the other lipsticks, but this is one that I saw someone use and I thought, you know, I'll probably like that. And it has the packaging where you, similar to Lancome, where you press and it comes out. And the shade I chose is it Creative? Is that the name? Yes, Creative. And it's the most like me. It's kind of like I think it's described as a peach, but on me it looks a little bit more pink. Let me swatch it on a good place for you to see. Here it is. So you can see it is a fleshy pink tone, which is probably where they're pulling the peach.
Looks peach to
I
me.
guess I would say peach. It's actually
It is fucking peach. What is up with you?
just about the same color as the box. I'll have to go, I don't know if I'll have time today, but I'll have to go to Sephora and see. So the other things that I have this week to show you are some more of the RMS blushes. I love these. They are beautiful. They are the most beautiful blushes. So the color I have on today, and by the way, the makeup that I have on today is the same makeup.
Is Hanky Panky, which segues nicely into her Instagram post the other day of all her knickers. Everybody buy Hanky Panky knickers. I wonder what John thinks. See, now that was one thing. That was just a picture. Before, she used to sit at the dining room table and hold her knickers and bras up so anyone walking past would have seen them.
Makeup that I used in my last TikTok inspired tutorial. So I will put the card and the link for that up here. It is the Wet n Wild foundation in Dewy. The only thing I changed is this blush and the lip so you could see it. This is the blush I have on today. Kind of amazing, huh? It doesn't, when I first opened it, I thought, oh.
Doesn't. It doesn't. Not doesn't. What the fuck is doesn't?
Oh my gosh, there's no way I'm going to be able to wear that. But then I thought, well, maybe it'll be a good 90s contour-y type blush. It's not as purpley looking as you would think. I would say that it ends up being somewhat of a raisin bronzy type tone. I think it would be great on darker skin tones, but I also think you can see in the pictures, I think it's great on fair skin too. It just really is pretty. The other color that I got is Mai Tai. It is this beautiful orangey tone. So
They look really like the Lady Gaga blushes that I'm drooling over at the moment. But I don't think... Who did she say that was? RMS or whatever? ELO? Probably can't get it here anyway.
so pretty. And here it is beside the
When did she start swatching there? Who's she seen doing that?
other one, which that name is Hanky Panky. So you can see I've really blended these in. I did the swatch and then I blended it in so you could see what the tone actually looks like. Can't wait to use that orangey one. It's neat. It's almost like the Lorac Exposed.
I know I'm always picking on words she uses, but do nearly 60-year-old Americans still say neat? Isn't that something kids say?
That I, to this day, love. Almost like Milani Luminoso. It's just got that fire to it. So the last thing I have to show you is some fragrances. And I actually ordered the new Viktor and Rolf Fortune. And I did not get it in my box. So I'm going to call Sephora and make sure that it's not coming in a separate box. There is a possibility that I threw it away because that does happen every once in a while. What I ordered is this little replica.
What did that just mean? None of that made any sense to me. She ordered perfume and it didn't come in her box, but she might have thrown it away. So what is she saying? That she had it before and threw it away, or it was in the box and she threw the box away, or... Just shows she doesn't care, does she? Anyone else, if they'd ordered 2 things, they would pull the box apart to find the 2 things.
combo pack with 3 really good ones, 3 scents that I really have been wanting to try. Jazz Club, By the Fireplace, and Coffee Break.
I love Replica. They just by the fireplace. It's amazing. I got one of them tester things where they put them all in, and it's like I used one, and it's like I'm trying to be good. It's like save it for best, but that's the thing, isn't it? You say when's best? Best is now. Use it now while you can and enjoy the damn thing. So that's just made me think. I swap my fragrances round and try and use everything. I'm going to get that tester box out and use the testers.
And I think that is a really good pack. You know how most of the time they'll have 2 good ones and a dud, or 1 good one and 2 duds. And I understand why they do that, but this is like 3 good ones, especially for the fall. Today, because I don't want to wear By the Fireplace, Jazz Club or Coffee Break. Let's do Jazz Club. That's the one I want to wear today. Yesterday, I wore the Louis Vuitton Attrape Rev. I'm sure I'm saying that.
Do you think? Do you think you're saying that wrong?
Wrong. It was so good. I loved it all day. So if you've been on the fence about that one, I really liked it. Okay, let's do Jazz Club. You can tell even by the juice that it is going to be a kind of fall scent. Oh my goodness, I like it. It's sweet. I smell a sweetness to it. Let me look up the notes real quick. Fragrance family is warm and spicy, woody spices. Key notes are pink pepper, which remember, pink pepper is not like black pepper. Pink pepper is like a spicy, almost rosy, peppery scent. Rum Absolute, tobacco leaf Absolute. I am a sucker for tobacco scents. And maybe it's because I'm Southern. I don't know, but it seems like every fragrance that has the tobacco in it, I really like it, because tobacco is a sweet yet earthy, vibey type scent. It just...
What's a vibey type scent? Does she just throw a load of words up in the air and pick them at random? Yummy. Vibey. Tells me nothing.
puts you in a different mood. And I did grow up with, some smoking. My grandfather, who's no longer with us, of course, smoked Camel unfiltered, and he always stood in the same spot. It was just, I have the best memories. I know smoking isn't good for you, but I have good memories of that. My grandmother on the other side only smoked at certain times, and she smoked Salem Lights. And I remember that. And then I have people in my family that have chewed tobacco too. So, and then a Southern thing is, and when you're a teen, working in tobacco barns, hanging tobacco. So it's just, I think it's like a Southern thing already. So I don't have as negative feelings, even though I'm not a smoker, as some people do. Smooth cocktail of warm scents and spicy fragrances awaken the senses with contrasting lemon and pink pepper, followed by neroli oil, rum, vanilla perfume atop smoky tobacco leaf. So that, no wonder I like that.
But where's the sweetness? You said it was sweet. What's sweet?
I'm trying to think of if you like. I can't really think of anything else I've got like it. I keep thinking in my head Tom Ford. So there must be something by Tom Ford that I have tried that is similar to this, because that's what I think of. But down below, beside this link, I will put how long it lasted. I do think that these little kits are a good way to try these, because I will probably never use more than that. Okay, now before I do my outfit of the day, I want to talk to you guys about something. If you...
Oh, I can't wait. Are we all settled in, folks? Have we got a drink and a snack? Oh, God. I've just looked at the pause picture. You know what I'm going to do, don't you? Because I'm jealous, apparently. Of course I am. Green with envy.
you've been here, I'm always trying to think of ways that I can bring meaning to my channel. I want to open up meaningful discussions, and I want to know that I'm doing something else besides
Shopping.
giving you things to shop for. Now, I do think that fragrance and makeup and hair and fashion is a very meaningful part of my life, and we will get into that in a future video that I'm planning. So I'm not saying that what we were talking about isn't meaningful, because whatever makes you feel confident, happy, inspired yourself, that is very important. But what I want to get into are more personal things that have happened in my life that I can share with you. So I thought a good way to do that would be to either answer questions that you have or tell you what it's like growing up in the South. What is it like having a great, meaningful marriage after having a not so successful marriage and going through divorce? What is it like having parents that taught you so many good things about life? So today I want to talk about something I get asked about all the time. And people,
What really good things did your parents teach you? Apart from put all them horrible thoughts away. Just don't think about it. What else did they teach you? To have your lipstick on when Daddy comes home. That men are just men. He's just a man. That was a thing your mother taught you, wasn't it? Didn't teach you anything practical though, did they? Like how to open a box by yourself. I can't wait to hear what's going. I'm pausing it because I'm building up the moment to this huge insight she's going to give us. Are we ready?
ask me, what's it like being able to buy whatever you want and your husband not getting mad? I could really go into this, and I will a little bit. When John and I first got married, I had one thing on my mind, and that was becoming a really good mom, having a family. I wanted to be a good wife. I still wanted to stay a good daughter. You know, I wanted to keep what I grew up in going. And that is what I always imagined when I grew up, that I would be a mom and a wife. And so that is what I was focused on. So at that point, even though makeup and fashion and nice cars were still important to me, they took a back seat to being married to a kind, Christian, faithful, loving man who also wanted the same things I did. He also wanted to remain close to his family. He also wanted to have children. He also wanted to maintain a certain lifestyle. So we worked together and we had a budget. Now, we were not poor, but we were not rich. John's always made a really good salary and he's had great benefits. So we've been blessed with that. But I'm telling you, I have not always been able to spend just whatever I wanted. I had a budget. So what I would do is what I've always done is I would figure out ways to make extra money, but within my values. So I wasn't going to go get a job because being a stay-at-home mom was very important to me. Now, I understand that is not what everyone considers important, and that's fine. I want to be able to tell you what's important to me and share my experiences with you, and you relate them to your life. I was willing to sacrifice doing X, Y, and Z, buying X, Y, and Z to have the family that I'd always dreamed of. But back then, John still kept a checkbook, and I can remember, I tell everybody this story. I can remember every so many days, I would go in his office, sit down, and go through my checkbook. And it would be, so-and-so many dollars at Harris Teeter, the grocery store. And then it would be so-and-so many dollars for Just for Kicks or wherever John Brooke was taking dance. And then we would come to the so and so many dollars at Learning Express, which is a, kind of like a fancy toy store. And it might have been, like $50. And he would question me, what was that for? And I would say, well, it was so and so's birthday, and, da 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 da. And so I would get questioned each thing. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't like it. But I knew that was a sacrifice I was going to have to make to live off of one salary and to thrive, for our family to thrive and pay our bills and be responsible. I was going to have to stay in this budget.
Boy, has she broke out of the budget now. Oh, those days are gone, aren't they?
So what did I do to be able to afford? I still wanted Chanel makeup. Back then I wasn't as much into designer shoes or clothes because we didn't have the YouTube. So I wasn't really watching or around people that had really, really, really expensive things. Where I grew up, we didn't have Louis Vuitton stores or a Chanel boutique. So I didn't really even know about that. And I'm going to go into this further for you young moms that need to budget with young children and you're in the stage that I was in. So I'm going to try to cut this short because I want to save a lot of that for that video. So what I decided to do was I had already been cleaning my parents' house once a week for $50. So I kept up with that as long as I could. I did it the whole time I was pregnant. And then when Brooke was a baby, I would still pack that car with the bouncy seat, the pack and play, all of the things I needed to be over there all day, and I would do it with her. And I would be exhausted by the end of the day because I would be cleaning.
Oh, diddums. What a tough life you had. You went and cleaned your mum's house one day a week and you took Brooke with you. Wow. I bet none of us could have coped with that. And what you didn't say was you got $50 for that, and then John gave you $50 as well, and you went to the mall and you spent all of it on you. Every week, $100. All on little Lisa. Wasn't much budgeting going on there. You didn't stop and think, oh, maybe I'll save this $100. And I'll put it to something big. Or I'll keep it for emergencies. No. Soon as it was in your pocket, it was out again like a teenager. How can this woman give anybody life lessons? How?
Mopping, doing laundry, changing the sheets on the bed, scrubbing the toilet, washing the dishes. I would do all of that stuff and, taking care of Brooke. Not that you don't do those things at home anyway, but you would probably space those things out. So
I remember before when she said about that, I had to do the dishes. They didn't have a dishwasher. Whoa, my fucking heart bleeds, love. I'm 56 and I've never had a fucking dishwasher.
I would come home exhausted. And then John made the deal with me that he would match the $50 a week that my parents gave me for cleaning. And that is how the Friday haul started, because that was something for me to look forward to all week, was getting dressed up, putting my makeup on, and getting Brooke dressed up. And we would head out to the mall back when the mall was good. And, and I would think all week, what am I going to spend that $100 on? And that was fun, you guys. That was fun.
See, what does that tell you? Young mum, small baby, has to answer to her husband to everything she's spent, so she knows they're on a tight budget, but then she spends all week dreaming about how she's going to blow through $100 every Friday. And she's still doing the same now.
Fun. That was fun to be in that budget, and it was fun to earn that money and have to budget that money. And if there was something big I wanted, like I remember that's right around when the flat iron became popular at Trade Secret. And I remember having to carry over some money for that. So, that's what I would do is and that also included getting my nails done. If I wanted to have my pedicure and manicure, that money came out of that also.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Lisa, you think you're fucking telling people something? You're clueless. Fucking dingbat of a woman. Do you know there's young mothers out there with babies that can't afford to buy fucking nappies for them? They haven't got fucking food for them. Oh my God, she had to budget £100. $100 a week. $100 a week to spend on herself. And she's even moaning that she had to pay for a manicure and pedicure out of that. So what did you expect? You were going to get a manicure, a pedicure and $100 to spend. Just when you think she can't be any more fucking clueless.
Ugh. So you just budget, but it's not a bad thing. I don't know. I don't want to say that I don't appreciate the things now that I get, but they were more meaningful when I had to budget more. And I'm being honest when I say that. Okay, so fast forward to now, which is 22 years later. I make my own money now, and my job is finding good makeup and finding good clothes. I really try to be practical. I try to find you things at Walmart, and I try to find, for those of you that like designer things, I try to find thrilling things like the Gucci tennis shoes that I think are very beautiful, still practical, and yes, they are expensive, but I've worked up to this point. John and I both have worked up to this point. We made decisions and sacrifices that have led us to this place by budgeting, by him being a good employee and getting raises, by both of us being a good husband and wife and staying together and working together as a team. So you don't get from that place to this place without making sacrifice.
But a lot of people haven't even got to the first place. God, I can't remember £100 a week on me. Wow. Thing is though, had I been given £100 a week to spend on me, I would have saved it. Yeah, I'd have bought bits here and there. But I'd have thought, hang on a minute, maybe I should save up for something. But 9 times out of 10, if I had £100, I'd be spending it on the kids or my husband or the house. I'd feel absolutely sick to my stomach to spend $100 a week on myself. And you have to budget. Really? People are budgeting to keep the lights on. They don't have an extra $100 to spend on themselves. That's not budgeting. I'm sorry, I don't know, in what fucking universe is that budgeting? That's just you being handed $100 a week to fucking spend on yourself. That's not budgeting. Wow.
And working towards that. And that's the kind of things I want to share with you. Now, he doesn't get mad at me now because he knows it's part of what I do. But with that in mind, I know I'm not going to go buy. It's kind of like I've always known what to want. I've always known what is in my budget, no matter how it grows. Of course, I'm not going to spend over X amount without consulting with him. And if he told me that's not a good idea, I don't think that's a good decision, I would respect that. I never lose sight of that. So he knows I'm not going to buy things that I can't afford. We do not have any credit cards. He knows he can trust me. I have proven to him that he can trust me over, 23 years of marriage. So that's why he doesn't get mad at me. And how does it feel? It feels great. It feels great being able to buy whatever I want, but it doesn't feel any better than it did when I really worked for something before and was able to buy it.
I'm sorry, bollocks. I call bollocks. I'm sorry. What happened with the shoe journey when you bought 75 fucking pairs of different coloured Valentino shoes? And then the fucking handbag journey when you bought every fucking designer handbag known to man? Were you not going over budget then? What the fuck was your budget then? Oh, I've worked up from $100 a week to $10,000 a week. Aren't I lucky? But I budget that. Fuck off.
I just want to kind of tell you that. I've never been one to buy things and hide the bag. I've never been one to do anything deceptive so he knows he can trust me. Another thing is, I was always lucky to get good gifts. John was always very generous with me. Like I remember my first Louis Vuitton. If you've been here with me, you remember that. The Speedy 35. I still have it. I'll never get rid of it. That bag was more thrilling than any Chanel bag I've ever gotten. Please let me know if there's anything else you'd like to talk about. I was thinking when I was getting ready today, what's it like to marry a man that's 10 years older? What's it like now that John is retired and you're both there all day? Different things like that. So if you would, please leave me any of those comments below.
Oh yeah, I'd love to leave you a few comments, but you wouldn't fucking answer them. Oh no, I can't leave any, can I? Because you blocked me. Because I told you not to drive and take photographs.
You can be personal, but please be respectful, like I want us all to be to each other. And now I'm going to do the outfit of the day. Okay, so today I have on a bodysuit from, I can't believe, it's one of those naked, nude, one of those lines. I can't remember, but I will link it below. And it cuts down too low. So I am wearing the bra I always tell you guys about. It's the Honey Love crossover bra, and I love it because it adds just a little bit and makes it wearable.
Like you give a shit about your tits hanging out. That doesn't normally look like a problem for you when you're going around with summer dresses with your side boob.
The jeans I have on are the jeans that I got from the Nordstrom sale.
They look fucking ridiculous. Really. Do you know what you look like, Lisa? You look like you're about to go gardening. And I'm sure that's not what you're about to do. You look like you're going to dig a fucking trench. Them jeans are a joke.
Love these jeans, and they were $36. So I hope they're still available. They're kind of like a wide leg. They're high.
Kind of like a wide leg. It is a wide leg. It's not kind of like. And before you say they're fucking high-waisted, they're not. That's where your waist is. I can't fucking... This is another thing that drives me insane. High-waisted. Where is your waist? There. Where your jeans are.
High waist. They're a zipper. I just love a zipper. And let me turn around so you can see. And then the shoes I have on are also from the sale. They are the ultimate wear with jeans shoes because they don't flip flop on the back. I think they've got a really interesting yet.
This would have been the perfect time to wear those extravaganza 800 and whatever dollar fucking sneakers you bought. Jeans and trainers. But no.
Dainty, strap, a little gold piece at the front, and they're just the perfect height. For accessories, I have on a new pair of Dean Davidson earrings. These are the mini Ipanema earring, and I believe this is the Moonstone, and I love them. I love earrings that go down like that. They're just...
I love earrings that go down like that. What the fuck? Do people really hang on your every word, Lisa, and rush out to buy what you recommend? I feel sorry for them, I really do. But yeah, I'm jealous, yeah, okay.
I don't know. I just think that they're sexy, and I just think that they're, for one thing, they're very light, and you don't even know that you have them on, and they're a lot of impact. The ring I have on is one of my older castle rings, and I'm not even sure what this stone is. I appreciate you so much for being here. I love you guys, and I think about you all the time, and I hope that you will leave me a what's it like question down below so that we can do more of these. Have a good weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.
What's it like being a complete dumbass? What's it like not being able to open a box? What's it like not being able to cook a meal in under 3 hours? What's it like having no fucking dress sense whatsoever? Oh, I could do a whole fucking page of them, but you'd never answer them, would you? Anywho, thank you. You hung in till the end, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.